The girl boss paradigm has failed us. The trad wife paradigm has failed us too. The girl boss outperforms men in terms of money, in terms of power, in terms of body count and loneliness. That's a pretty bad deal, if you ask me. And the trad wife is such a dangerous position, completely dependent on the man, especially financially. The worst divorces are those ones where the woman is a trad wife. She has lost her financial prospects. She has lost her career power. She's a very disadvantaged position. Is it possible to find a middle ground, a place where we don't need to be the bad and dark woman, the dark feminine, or be so soft and sweet and baking cookies? Can we be somewhere in between? You see, reality is actually created by you, by me, by all of us. It's created. Reality is created. Indeed, co-created, but indeed created. In other words, you have agency. You're not a victim of reality, that the way things are and how all the other relationships in the world are is the only way things will be. You have agency to design a brand new reality specific for you. We forget that, and we think that we are helpless victims, that the only thing that is possible is what it was, what has been, what the statistics tell us. No, you can indeed find a perfectly normal average guy and together transform each other into the very best partner. You see, my husband, whatever number of years ago when we met, was whatever number of years ago younger than he is right now. And he was obviously super mega imperfect. And you know something? Me too. We were younger. We had all our imperfections. And during all these years, during all these arguments, conversations, negotiations, we have grown as parents, as couple, as persons. If you are wanting a better life for yourself that is inclusive of absolutely everything, you need to start believing that is possible. You need to start becoming radical in asking what you are wanting. One of the things that I wanted in my life was painless, expansive, spiritually enhancing birthing experience. And I was 41. And you know, I got it, and twice. Impossible, crazy. The only thing that you can have is pain, is being controlled by the doctors, is that you cannot be a mother after 40. No, impossible. Everybody was saying it was impossible. But I experienced it. You know what made me believe that it was possible to find a beautiful, lovely partner who will love me, honor me, respect me, and me the same to him? Was when I met a friend, a woman who was 70, just married, to a man who was 60. Then I said, well, if that can happen to her when she's 70, it can happen to me. What is that irrational desire that you have said, oh, I'm not going to talk about it because that's just way too crazy. What is that thing that you have said that you cannot have? You cannot be an entrepreneur. You cannot have a loving relationship. You cannot have a healthy body. What is that you have said to yourself that you cannot have? When we forget the things that we long for, we die a little bit. I invite you in this video, go down in the comments and write, what is that longing that you are so wanting? More pleasure, more love, more presence, social impact, real impact, not just, paper pushing in the job that you do, even if they pay you a lot of money. What is that longing? That is from your soul, not something that, propaganda has told you that you should want. You want to be independent. Well, maybe what you want is a hug. You want to know that you can trust somebody. Can you really fall on his arms and you are safe? I wanted that. And I have to tell you that that is possible. In the moment you set your desires as possible, you start moving the wheels of reality to make that real. The moment when we become aware of our desires is magical. It's like becoming pregnant of them. And the desires indeed are born in the womb, and the moment they are expressed in the truth, they get a bigger, a thicker layer of reality. That's why I invite you to type it down in the comments. It's just precisely like expressing it, not expressing it with your voice, but expressing it with the keyword. You bring them to reality. I invite you to indeed allow yourself to be ambitious, to ask, to life that thing that is way more than being a girl boss, way more than being a trad wife, something that really lights you up, something that really does it for you and is possibly politically incorrect, not fashionable, not what everybody is doing, but that makes you happy. You want to create art. You want to, one of the things that I really so wanted was that my children will tell me their secrets. I was just longing to have a good relationship with my children. It was particularly impossible because I had a terrible childhood with a dysfunctional family. So it was absolutely insane to find a partner. It was impossible. Now I have him. Oh my God. And then to have children, and then mentally healthy children that could tell me things that would imply that they actually trust me. That was absolutely impossible. And now that's real. My son of 13 tells me his secrets. Impossible. A boy. They have told me that all those boys in the second year of high school, they stop talking to their mothers and fathers, especially to the mother. They don't tell them anything. He's telling me his secrets better than to his father. That was my dream. And you know that is way more valuable than money to me. Way more valuable than signing another contract or making a multi-euros launch. Who can give me anything that will be more valuable than that? So be ambitious. What is that will be success for you, much more beautiful, much more valuable than money. Respect, love, impact, joy, you know, dare to define the bigger life for you beyond these reductionist girl boss strat wife paradigms. Break the paradigm. What do you want? Please type it in the comments, not only to make it real for you, but to inspire others. Really excited to read you. And by the way, if you want, you are invited. We are having a 3 days event live online, so you can join from anywhere in the world to talk about precisely that, the art of receiving. How to go from I don't understand what I'm wanting because I feel in my gut that I want more, but I don't know what. How can I go? How can I go about receiving it? Allowing myself to receive. Ooh, because this implies to realize that the person that is not the person who is preventing us from getting what we want is nobody else but us. It's not the government of the historical moment of your mother or men in the world, but it's ourselves. The moment we do that, everything starts changing and the wheels start turning for you to get what you want. So come with us so that we start moving the wheels of reality to change your life around. Link in the comments. Delighted to see you there.